Hello everyone, and welcome back to the project. So today I'm gonna have a look again at the design and add what is necessary and refine all the 3D objects that we are used for the blockout last time. So the format today is gonna be a bit different than usual. There was too much noise on the recording before, so I decided to do something like a voiceover. Most of the videos will be sped up, because otherwise it lasted something like around 3 or 4 hours. And so, as you can see, I've started from the outside, adding more details to the shades, because that will be seen from close. Okay. Then I went on to working on the facade, doing like a kind of frame on the opening. And as you can see, I'm using this dreaded tool that I call my favorite tool, the shear tool, for the angles. And then I'm also using what I've used before in the previous project, meaning creating a shape and then extruding it to create some kind of edge for the facade. Now back inside, I'm starting with what is gonna be the coffee machine. Okay, it's gonna be seen from the back, but I'm still going to model bits of the front elements, because although we don't see it a lot and the focus is not on it, it's still right behind our main character, and this, as you will see, will help me to adjust the size of it, and still a few elements that you can see even just a bit, like those handles. They can be seen from the outside, and then adding a coffee cup will help me to adjust its size in terms of height. And then you will see me doing it a lot. I've added, of course, bevels on the edges, because except a nice edge, no edge in real life is as sharp as it is. Now I'm just modifying the glasses, because they were not really well done. And now moving on to the beer tap. So I'm using a curved object to make those rounded shape much better. And again, I'm using a glass to adjust the size of the base and beveling the glass's edges. I'm adjusting them again and again. And now I'm adding a layer to the beer taps, of course, otherwise you can't serve it. And this is supposed to be something like a cashier. So it's a really rough model, but I think this will do the job. And beside, I'm adding as well a card reader, just for to have like a bit of details in the objects of the scene. Okay, and I'm also adding a few cables, just like that, with the curves objects. Okay, now I'm doing a bit of renaming. You will see me doing it a bit throughout the project, because it's really important when you've got a lot of objects like that. Okay, and now I'm keeping on adjusting and adding details to my objects. These are the lamps just above the counter. Okay, and of course the petals at the back. I'm just doing a random transform as I did before for the previous project as well. And then, as I said, I'm a fan of manual placements. Takes a bit of time, but then at the end of it, there will be no other project with the petal that looks similar to the ones over here. Okay? So that's done. I've just decided to add an edge as well to this wall to add a bit of details, and it also serves me for composition because it's just an upper limit. Now I'm starting to work on the stair rail, okay, to add more details, and I think this rounded shape is not what I want, so I've changed it to a more squarish shape. And now I'm just watching a render to see what's left, what's needed on it. I've just modified a bit the composition with the shades slightly. Now it's time to model the seats. Okay, I want them to look comfy, but I can't spend too much time on them, so this is not the best way to do it, but I think that will do the trick. As usual, it's a trade between quality and time, so I'm just doing it like that. We won't see it that much from afar. Maybe there will be one close-up from of this angle, but not that much. So I'm just adding more details, and of course some lights, because I think it just looks much better with that. Okay, now I'm adding a cylinder from the front view, and again I'm renaming objects. I'm just looking in the outliner every object that is called a cube or plane or something like that, something like a basic shape. Those I know I need to rename. And now I've switched to the EV render engine to adjust the shadows, because I wanted the left part of this scene to be in the shade. I've just added a plane to cast a shadow on the wall and the table and the chairs on the left. And now I'm back inside. I'm just adding a few objects on the tables that are supposed to lead the viewer's eyes to the left, and so I'm using lights to help guiding the viewer. At one point I thought about adding something like a sign or an arrow with like something like toilets on it to the left, so that it will also drive the viewer's eye. And of course I'm modifying something that is really important, this stairway, because I lit it up, but it's going up, so I think I needed to make at least this end straight, so that it will lead the eye not toward the top left of the screen, but the left, okay? And while doing that, I noticed that I forgot to add a door here. It's not gonna be noticed a lot, but it's still important in case. Okay, so I've spent a lot of time adjusting the slides just to make sure they have the right power and the right direction, so that it just really helps to guide the viewer's eye again to create a nice composition. Okay, going from the main character on the right to the two other characters on the left. Here I realized the rail was too high, so I just modify this, and I'm gonna just spend a lot of time now rendering so that I can really see how it is looking like, to precisely adjust again the power of the lights and even their placement again. Okay, you can see I just almost turn off the lights above the counter so that I can focus more on the one where you've got the handle. Okay. It's not quite there. Okay. So here I'm just analyzing the image to see what's working and what's not working. So what I'm doing, we are still in 3D. I'm kind of cheating, of course, quote unquote. So I've lowered the lights at the back so that the lights create a kind of curved direction that goes down. Okay, you barely see it, but it's still the most unconscious things that lead the viewer eyes are the best. Okay. And now after a few adjustments, that is the final image. Okay, you can see the rail is really bright, brighter than the support for the shape, which is great, so it leads the viewer's eyes to the left. Okay, so hope that was interesting. Next time I think I'm gonna start working on the materials. So in the meantime, hope you're doing great with your own projects. Again, have a great life, enjoy creating, and I'll see you next time. Bye.